At my old job, two of my coworkers and I had to go on a work trip. One of them was a man and the other was a Muslim woman who wore a hijab. I know. Why is that relevant? Just bear with me. Everything went well at first. We just did what we were there to do. The first night, I was really tired, so when my coworkers invited me to go to dinner, I turned them down and went back to my hotel room. The next day, my male coworker was acting kind of quiet and insisted I sit in the front of the car instead of the back. Weird, but I didn't think too much of it. After our shift, my female coworker invited us to have some drinks in her room. I thought, why not? Just a couple of beers wouldn't hurt. At first, everything was fine. We drank, talked, had fun. Then, all of a sudden, she started hitting on the male coworker, telling him he should remove his shirt. Mind you, he's happily married and so is she. I guess he got uncomfortable and told us he was going to bed before anyone says, I should have said something. Maybe, but both of them were much older than me and this was my first job. I thought they were flirting in some weird way. Since I'm kind of awkward and didn't want her to think I wouldn't hang out alone with her, I stayed. Huge mistake. Up until then, her behavior towards me wasn't all that alarming. She started showing me pictures of her kids and family. But then she pulled up the Instagram page of some model. Not many followers, but obviously a physically attractive guy. She told me they were having an affair and that she'd soon be divorcing her husband to run away with this man. Her demeanor completely changed. She had those crazy eyes now. Now, without sounding too mean, let's just say she wasn't exactly physically attractive. So I thought, what the hell? But I didn't say anything, just kind of nodded along because WTF. Anyways, I figured she was just trying to impress me or something. So no major alarm bells yet. But then she started showing me paparazzi-style pictures of him. Pics she'd clearly taken without his knowledge. Pictures of where he worked, his friends, his family, and more stalker shit. I felt sick to my stomach. You know that feeling when something is just wrong. Like, you know you're in danger and need to get out. She had this weird look in her eyes. Then, out of nowhere, she took off her hijab. And she only had a few strands of hair. Lots of bald spots. Like something out of a horror movie. With that crazy look in her eyes, it was too much. I swear, I wish I was making it up. Y'all, my stomach dropped. Every part of me was screaming to run. So I told her I was getting kind of tired and stood up to leave. She just said okay in this weird flat tone. The next day, she acted completely normal. I later talked to the male coworker and asked him why he had seemed so tense after being alone with her. He just said she made a move on him. Let's just say I won't be ignoring my gut feeling ever again.